And we are live. Hello, my name is William and this is Found in Japan, and it is about 9:30 in the morning. We're starting a little early. I think it's about 9:25, but as you can see behind me, it is Sakura season, or cherry blossoms, and this is a very good sign of spring. It is very nice weather out today, so we're gonna take a little mountain walk path thing and see what cherry blossoms we can find. So let's go. I happen to know that there are a lot of cherry blossoms along this path. Hopefully the signal won't be too bad. I am out in the countryside. I looked and my signal looked good. As you can tell, this is very different than a lot of the other streamers who are in Tokyo right now. This is Sakai. We are almost in Izumi City. Hello, George Lopez. It's nice to see you. Over here, there's a little grove of cherry blossoms, and that sound is a concrete factory that is located down below me. I've never walked this far up this path before, so should be quite interesting. But how are you doing today, George? I hope you're doing well. All right, it looks like we're already getting to our first set of trees up here in the park. Ooh, Chinese food, that sounds nice. I actually had a very light breakfast today. I didn't want to be weighed down while walking, but just got to the top here. We already got a first couple sets of trees. I'm glad I could get one of these early morning stream walks in. Digital fanboy. Taha, welcome to the chat. We are just getting our walk started. These are some beautiful baseball, softball size sakura that are at the top of this walk. I think we're gonna walk for about an hour or so. On my way up here, I saw a nice weeping cherry. We might divert and see if we can't find it. A lot of people think that sakura are really just in those big parks, but this place is littered with them. So Hanami season, yes, there's not a lot of people doing it, mainly because right now it's a Wednesday and it's 9 in the morning. Classes and schools are off right now, but you know, probably toward the end of today's stream when we get closer to a big park. So right now, this map says we are right here. We're gonna walk our way through these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 parks or so, and through the train station, and there are lots of cherry blossoms all along the way. Let me know if you guys like this widescreen kind of floaty look, or if you would prefer screen. So I believe all of these are the here's a handful, a cluster that have not popped yet. This is a dual walking path. So the right side is for pedestrians and the left side is for bicycle traffic. I wish I brought my speaker with me. I could have played some music while we walk if anybody needs that, but I think we should be okay. Thank you again, everybody, for coming in and supporting. Really appreciate it. I just noticed we hit 230 subs, I think, the other day, and the watch time is coming along quite nicely. Ohio. Hello with me, Japan, Yuka-chan, who lives in Tokyo now. William, yes. 見てね。綺麗な。I hope everybody is having a fantastic morning. Since we are at the start of this park, like I said, there will probably, as we get to the second or third park, I suppose there will be a lot more children and parents that are out, maybe having hanami. For those people who don't know, April 1st is the beginning of the fiscal work and school. This week, a lot of kids are out of school, specifically elementary school kids and daycare kids be off. But this is Sakai, actually. So I don't know if there's I know there's a bread store up here. I wonder if they would mind if I come in and get bread, because I did not. Yeah, so people say spring break. I think break is like a rest. This isn't spring break, it's the end of winter. So, a little bit of Japan. I think of like summer vacation, like you're actually between years. But this is just, as you, that music is today's walk. So let's keep going. This is a weeping cherry that has yet to start blooming, it looks like. Time for the old Taiso at this kindergarten. I'm really hungry. It's not my day off. I actually am changing jobs, so I'm using a little bit of holiday time before the new job starts. So. Yo, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't changed jobs in about 8 years, so this should be great. Did I? Oh, go to the bread store. Yes, no. Let's see how many people are. You know what? I'd rather just walk. Can go to the bread shop some other time. Yeah, this whole area is just littered with Sakura. I wish I could ask the train company, can I record, because there are Sakura on either side of the train tracks as we go back into Osaka. Do you like sweets? Yes. Where I'm from in the United States, in the South, sweets are an important part of life. So I make a lot of sweets, eat a lot of sweets. On the weekend, I like to bake or cook stuff for my family and for friends. So. Towards the station, like I said, there's a lot more dense collection of Sakura. It's very quiet right now. Beside me is a school, but because the kids aren't in. Actually, Lita, one time I tried to ninja record and the conductor came up and shut the blind. I don't know if it's just to record their stuff, but yes, from the South, but I don't have much of a Southern drawl. So several times, but I'm from North Carolina. Well, at least my grandpa does. Except for me. Off, or are you in transit to work? Ooh, here's some of those more full. Looks like we're hearing some stuttering, so after I get out of these trees, hopefully. There we go. Hopefully we won't have any more trouble. So weird when you hit a dead spot. I'm from a place called Hendersonville. A lot of people don't know where that is, but just south of Asheville. There's a bird in the Sakura. No, I do not use a mic. This is the iPhone 13 and just my big voice. Here's somebody who has a observatory in their house. I never noticed that before. I'm relatively close also. If we were to change like this, pew. I'm about this far away from the microphone. Now that doesn't mean a lot because my arm is a meter long, but when you have a nice voice like mine that's deep and clear, the microphone has no problem picking it up. Actually, I don't know if you remember the loop line trains, but with my students, I often joke that I want to be the voice actor, voiceover for the loop line. So this train is bound for Ben Tencho and Nishikujo. We'll be making stops in Umeda. Those looking to transfer to Nara should change at Kyobashi. Please stand behind the yellow line. This is a park that I've come to with my kids to play basketball. They have a dirt court near here. I would love to do some voiceover work. I have a full studio set up in my house that I use for recording game content or talking to my family. Welcome to Frontline. I'm your host, blah, 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 blah. All right. I'm going to try to shift this just a skosh to get the gimbal head out of the shot. There we go. Here's some side path cherries. Just perfect. To be out. I don't know. I'm gotta think about my getting pretty booked with the new job. But here's the thumbnail. but I know, who was it? I'm gonna put you guys, get my mask turned on. Is it Connor from Sea Dog? He did a video where he talked about he became the #1 Fiverr voice actor for a little bit. There's a bunch of people fishing and just enjoying their day. Sakura in the background. I actually thought about trying to do some of that myself. I believe that my voice is very clear and very easy to understand, but other people have told me otherwise. I do a lot of recordings for my schools where I used to work. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm a recent convert to the Critter Nation and started watching Critical Role and seeing all those voice actors is just doing professional work and then realizing who they are. It's pretty amazing what some of those people can do with their voices. COVID, I actually had to miss 2 weeks of class, so readings from the textbook and stories for the kids, and the teacher really liked it. Gate ball, most of them are, they're using a baseball pitch. It's like croquet goals, and they knock a mallet through, use a mallet to let's get back to the walking path. It's so weird. I'm walking through coverage. No problems. Well, I have no idea what. It's not a Sakura, but it's cool. I think there's a back on the main path. This is what I'm talking about. We're just on the side of the road. There's just a dozen or 2 dozen Sakura trees all together. This is actually a junior high school. As you can see, they're outside cleaning right now. We've got more blossoms coming up. These say pedestrian and bicycle. I probably did not need my jacket. It is warm. As you can see, Oh, Tokyo Paul. Hello, hello. Thank you, Lito, for the lurk. So we got Tokyo Paul live in the chat right now. Another streamer, the hashtag Japan Stream Team. And he is joining us early this morning. When that girl rode by, I could smell her perfume. I can still smell it. Somebody shops at the mall a lot. We are about 26 minutes into the stream, and from here, we're about to make our way to another little park. Please throw away your trash and tobacco, but not here. This is a no smoking park, which I have seen people smoke. Mind's it when you're solo. I think up here around this bin is when we'll have the next big thing. Let me, for everybody in the chat or who's watching the replay, thank you very much. I really appreciate the support. The channel recently hit 230 subs, I think. So we're growing, and that's great. And the watch hours are going up really good. So I really appreciate everybody who's taking the time to tune in and join and support the channel. It really means a lot to me. So, thank you. ありがとうございました。Paul, what are you up to today? Do you have a video planned, or are you working? Hello, Daniel, and somebody's rolling out. Thanks for taking the time to drop in, everybody. Around this bend and over the hill is where the next big park is. I think out of the 6 on this path. We'll probably go around the outside of the park, as I know some people around these parts. Clay, thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it. I was just noticing that Easter is on its approach. Does anybody have a big plan for Easter? Japan doesn't really celebrate Easter because of being a Christian holiday, but over the last couple years, it has become much more popular with egg hunting and the colors and candy. My family was big into the Easter holiday when I was little, as a celebration of we're to go through and around. So sorry if this drop. I have had many a picnic in this park. This is a great park to fly a kite. There's always a constant breeze, and around New Year's my family comes to this park and we have a takoage, or flying a kite, lifting a kite. Just beautiful. And getting the sunlight. So this is what I believe is Monte Manzoku, the Manhattan. Perfect. Really glad the clouds have left. For the last couple of days, it has been severely overcast. Let's get live on my other phone. In about 10 minutes or so, we will be to the station, and there's one more park on the way, and then there's 2 parks on the other side of the station. Up here, there's actually a cherry blossom grove. There's another daycare / preschool. Here you go. Everybody's at. My family has also come here and had our hanami. If you look, there's a really nice flat spot, and everywhere cherry blossoms. Just really nice. I'm a fan of these little single shoot-offs. Who knows if that will become a branch and flower big one day, but it's beautiful now. If anybody has checked out the Instagram or Twitter feed, I really appreciate the people who are commenting and liking on the Japanese language stuff. I should be finished with all the types of hiragana in a week, I think, week and a day. And then I'm debating on moving to katakana or to doing kanji. So let me know in the comments below if you would like to see katakana language learning, or if you would like to see kanji, Japanese pictorial characters, or Chinese pictograms as they're known. On to the next park. Pink is my favorite color, actually, so getting to see all this white and pink and varieties of pink, it really makes me the happiest time of the year. Plus it rains a lot, so which I also love. So this is a little park here. This over here is a slide, not a metal slide, it's a ceramic slide, so you can just slide down on your butt. But I know lots of kids who actually slide down on cardboard, those kids being my kids. It's called Katamori, or Snail Park. Katatsumori. As we progress now, the path is going to have been remade soon, and all the cherry blossoms are new trees. They actually cut down lots of very developed trees to redo the park. It's kind of sad. It'll be another couple decades before the trees are really blooming like this. There we go. Ooh. And let it begin. I wish that I was better at 3D modeling and stuff. I studied architecture a little bit in drafting when I was in high school, and then I got my degree in engineering, and I had to take some more design classes, but I specialized in computer and electrical engineering. I did some stuff with mapping and augmented reality and robotics and whatnot, but over here, this tall building it's empty. And directly behind it is another building like that. And I would love to map those buildings to make like a video game level or something. Yeah. Very well developed and kept trees here. Here's that building I was talking about. It's just desolate. I bet you could take a couple of those to make a house or first person shooter. This seems like a place that I think, but not Drew. No smoking allowed. I don't know why these seem more pink. This is another yochien or daycare, and they've got a sign outside for kendo and baseball. I do kendo. I had practice last night. It was great. I love kendo very much, even though still lots to do and grow. I don't know if you can tell, but there are no big trees here, and now we're getting to the section that has been rebuilt. Thank you for those who are just joining. I see the count popping up. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Dude was just watching an English TV show at full volume while walking. No headphones. That's interesting. Don't see that much. We are getting currently close to the station, and as such there will be a lot more people. hello my brothers, Luke and Hank. Thank you for dropping by the chat and showing the supports. I appreciate it. This is I've been walking for almost an hour and I'm holding a phone out at arm length on a gimbal the entire time while wearing a mask and too many clothes. It's rough, man. It's really rough. But yeah, thanks guys for dropping by. Means a lot. This is a new water park with some slides and a dump bucket. It is rough. They have been closed for 2 years since they were constructed, actually. My son and I went to the open day event, but sadly they are unable to open due to COVID. So these are some of those red Sakura. Unfortunately, they haven't opened yet. They got quite of a delayed, probably because they're a little different. They're still undeveloped. Here's some of the trees that they've chopped the side off of when doing construction. Do any of you other people in the chat like to play video games? My brothers and I are pretty engrossed in the game market. If you do, what games do you play? These are all lemon trees. Looks like they need some taking care of. Debating, should I get a drink here or make my way to the convenience store? Combini. This is one of the trees I wanted to check on. I took a set of photos with my daughter here when she started, and my other daughter will start elementary school soon, so each of these trees George, everybody's got their thing. Vinyl is equally as expensive and time consuming if you're out there looking for it. Yeah. This is where we plan to have a picnic later in the summertime. Eventually this whole hill will be covered in clover, we suspect. See, retro games are cool. I recently got a I don't know how retro it is, but a Sega Master System or whatever it is that has like 40 something Sega games in it. And I've been playing Sonic with my son because the new movie's coming out. But I'm really big into League of Legends and first-person shooters, and me and my brothers have been playing a lot of Rocket League recently because we just don't have a lot of time. So some cute flower beds and bright purple sakura, pink purple. So, believe it or not, we are 50 minutes in. We've made a couple divergences and walk around, and we are currently at the halfway mark of this path. I think I'm gonna do is walk just about another 10 minutes past the station, and we can see what we're gonna find, and then probably call it there for today. Galaga is a total classic. You can never go wrong with it. There was a pizza place in our hometown that was called Mr. Gaddy's, and it close to CC Pizza, I guess, if you know what that is, but it's like an all-you-could-eat kind of nasty little pizza place, but great for little kids. And they had the Galaga console, like the box, and man, so many quarters thrown away. They also had Pac-Man, a couple other ones. It's just great. So here we are at the station, and even the station has its own very beautiful leaves. These other trees, which haven't bloomed yet, are what's it called? Loquat? Or no, king kong. They're little fruiting trees, and they turn bright yellow. We're getting a 7-Eleven, so that should be good. But on the other side, there's quite a bit. So that was the halfway mark. Down this way, I know there's a couple more trees, so we'll check those out. Looks like a lot of other people are doing the same. Thank you for dropping by. I will definitely do that. I think I'm going to work on editing the videos, which I've talked about for like the last 5 or 6 live streams or so, but I need to get over the fear of making stuff perfect and just make it. This is start of the west side of the station, and there's actually a event here usually where people come and have barbecues and enjoy the Sakura. This area is called Momo Yamadai, and Momo means peach. And it's actually peaches. Ume used to be the original hanami. So here's where I did a live stream walk I want to say February or so. But the school ordered the gas station to remove Pac-Man. Too many students getting late to class. That's fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna just take a stroll, have a walk around. Looks like there's a group of individuals that are going for a more serious walk. They got their walk instincts, but in years past, this place would have been packed even today. And I have a feeling if the blossoms can until Saturday, then just as many people out here. Sorry if the connection cuts out. Seems I am in a hole. See if I can get to the road. Now, I wonder if I would have the connection issues if I just dropped the quality. I don't think I really need the 1080p, but it's nice to have. The family over here having a Hanami picnic. Small kids. Some cherry blossoms hanging out over a pond. Very nice scene here. Ooh, almost dropped my phone. Let's. Unstable right now. I'm in the open area. Maybe I can do like this. Thank you for joining me for this live walk along. Maybe I will do one, oh my goodness, that sunshine, tomorrow for the other side. I know there's lots of cherry blossoms that way, but really appreciate it. YouTube will find another video for you right here if you've made it to the end. And we'll see you for another one that can be found in Japan. Mata ne. Bye bye.